Nerdvengers! Nerdvengers! I'm on my way! Woo! Baby, what is up, everybody? On my way to the tower. Let's go! It's the week. The mother flipping week. Holy shit. Some geese flying down south almost ran right into him. Look, relax. Everybody calm down. Look. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! No way home! There's no way home. There's no way there won't be a lot of spoilers out after the premiere tonight. Whoa, you see, doesn't it look like my gaming chair is in my helmet? Don't worry about it. Shut your mouth. Listen. It's a big week. We're very excited here. And there was also a crap ton of nerdy news that dropped over the weekend. Insanity! We'll be breaking some of that down today. Much of the focus today, at the beginning of the stream, is going to be on whether or not we're going to see the trailer for Doctor Strange as a post-credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home. Woo! We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about some of the other nerdy news that's going on in the world. I'll see you in a second. I'm coming in. I'm flying into the tower right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Do me a favor as you're coming into the tower this morning. I know it's a Monday. I know we're slogging around. It's all we can think about is Spider-Mans. You know, no sugar plum fairies, sugar plum Spider-Mans dancing around in our heads as we go to sleep every night. It's an amazing time, but do me a favor. Wake the finger up. Do a little finger exercises. And then bloop, you hit the like button. You go down, you go over, and then you bloop, and you hit the like button. You go in to Grandma's room, and you're like, Grandma, I can't believe you made it to another Christmas, you old sack of potatoes. Now give me your iPad. And you slap her up with love. With love, you slap her up, grab her phone, smash a like on the stream, go into your little sister's room, ask her what she wants for Christmas, hit her with it doesn't matter what you want, and then grab her phone, smash the like on it. It's Christmas! It's Christmas time! That's what we're doing up in here! Yeah! Slap them up! Slap them up with love! Hope you all are doing very, very well. Look, a couple of things I want to say before we get into the spice, because the news is pretty spicy. It's like a pumpkin spice latte of news today, I tell you what. So all you Karens, look, I don't even know what I'm saying. Listen. Couple of things going on. Number one, later in today's show, I'm going to be buying memes. I'm going to be purchasing memes over on the BBS website. If you're not over on the BBS website, what are you doing? TheDenofNerds.com. Go over there, make an account, sign up, get some of the juicy cryptos out there in your life. Get some of that nerdy token, some of that BBS token. Do it. Do it now. And I'll be purchasing memes later on in the show. So that's number one. Number two, we're making big changes around here to the content. The most important thing for you to keep in mind is Wednesday night streams are changing up quite a bit. They're going to be Nerdvengers only streams. I know some people are like, what the fuck, bro? Putting content behind a paywall. Yeah, look, sorry. It is what it is. We'll have a Nerdvenger stream today at 1 p.m. and I want to go over some news, some updates, and some things we're working on together. But on Wednesday nights from now on, they are going to be exclusive Nerdvenger only streams, and we're going to be doing stuff together, hanging out as a community. I felt like there wasn't enough of that going on with the Nerdvenger streams. They sort of became updatey streams, just talking to you guys, which is fine. We're still going to do that on Mondays at 1 p.m. But I wanted to have a night of the week where we just hang out. So this week, we're going to be doing some really, really fun stuff as Nerdvengers together. We're going to watch some Japanese Spider-Man. Yeah. We're going to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 together. We're going to just look at a bunch of fun Spider-Man stuff, the history of Spider-Man, watch some videos with Stan Lee talking about it. The whole deal is we're just going to be getting hyped up and excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, man, it's going to be awesome. So come on by for that if you are a Nerdvenger. I think we're going to go 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff this week. All right, let's get into the news. Oh, make sure you check out the poll that we have going on right now. Make sure you check that out. I think it's a good little poll. You know, we like to make sure that your voice is heard here. You know, that's what the deal is with the Nerdvengers. We want to make sure that your voice is heard. So, is this the most hyped up week ever? 70% of you guys say yes. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Now, I just think, and I want to sort of say that what a joyful week. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're all in a very similar place with it where we're very, very excited. But let's take a step back, even as we have this story pulled up here. Let's just, give thanks to Marvel Studios, to everybody over there. Tons of people working really, really hard. Kevin Feige at the top, holding it all together for sure. But if you think about it, man, in a world where so many things happen, so much divides us, so much craziness going on in the world, even to this day. What the fuck is going on? No, gambling. Chet, you had one job. Okay, you had 4 jobs, but damn, bro. Look at the fiends. Stop rolling. I want you to stop rolling immediately. If I see any rolls after this, oh, girl, I'm going to get real upset. I'm furious. Boom, and it's done. Hope you enjoyed it. Damn, I can't believe I always forget that after Fridays. We gamble on Fridays. Holy shit. Okay, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by you fiends. It's just dope, man. I mean, if you think about this week, this is a week of just pure wish fulfillment. And as we're going to talk about right here, it may well be a total experience, bookend to bookend, of absolute dopeness that is all connected together. The first thing that's going to happen this week, of course, is going to be Hawkeye. Spider-Man, no way. It's going to be Hawkeye. Hawkeye episode 5. Uncle said to make his debut. Okay, Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin, making a debut this week. And we'll get into that too, because I want to talk about that. There's a lot of hype, craziness surrounding this idea. But let's just take a step back and think about this. We've got a Disney Plus show, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. I know it's not the most popular one they've done so far, but I'm really enjoying Hawkeye. I think many of you are enjoying it as well. We're about to get, the pan-ultimate episode of Hawkeye, the introduction of Kingpin, a lot, I think, context for the MCU being established. There's also the possibility of connective tissue. Love that word, by the way. Connective tissue between Hawkeye and Spider-Man No Way Home. Rogers the musical, right? We saw it. We talked about it last week. It's crazy. What does it mean? Are there implications? We're not sure. Regardless, you start the week off with the dopeness of Hawkeye, the dopeness of Kingpin, okay? Rolling right into that, you have Spider-Man No Way Home. Craziness. Most anticipated movie in a long, long time. I think right now it will likely have an opening weekend record that will put it close to Force Awakens and Endgame and Infinity War. I think it's going to be pretty big. It's going to have a pretty big opening. Absolute craziness. The hype and anticipation and excitement for it, out of control. But then, if this rumor is to be believed, and partially, there are conflicting reports, which we're going to get into in a second. If this rumor is to be believed, you will also get your first look at Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness at the end of this movie as a post-credit scene. To me, that is banana split time. That's crazy. That's wiggity wiggity whack. but amazing. To have all three of those sort of things, those big pieces, because our first look at Multiverse of Madness, even on its own, separated from this movie, would be intense. It would be anticipated. It would be celebrated. It's a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. You may well have all three of those things happening all in 1 week, and it's just like, look, man, nobody else is even close. Like, legitimately, nobody else is even close to what Marvel's able to do. Like, the wish fulfillment that is going to be happening this week. The amount of happy nerds, excited nerds, hyped up nerds that's happening this week. Like, who else is doing anything? Star Wars is giving us trailers for video games that are coming out in 4 years. You know what I mean? DC doesn't know who Superman is. We don't know who fucking Superman is. You know what I'm saying? And yet, Marvel treating us so good. I just want to take that moment and just say it. Say it out loud. And give thanks to Feige, to everybody over there. It's crazy. They don't nail it all the time. There's things that we talk about, and we're going to get into the Wakanda stuff a little bit later. Craziness. But you got to give credit where credit is due, and I think there's a lot of credit due here, okay? So now, having said that, let's roll into the news. The first trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is reportedly being released as Spider-Man No Way Home's second post-credit scene, and it features Gargantos throwing a bus at Doctor Strange and America Chavez. Gargantos is rumored to be summoned by Wanda. Now, apparently, this comes from Big Screen Leaks and Reviewed Cinema. Reviewed Cinema said it was a exclusive for them. They're proud to report Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness will actually be the second post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home. We do not know when the trailer will be publicly released. So, on top of it being a post-credit scene, and I kind of like this, bro. I kind of like this. What they're claiming is that you won't see it publicly this week. Like, meaning out there online, which is really interesting. Perhaps, as for them putting it in the post-credit scene, maybe they're able to work it around so that it's technically not a teaser trailer. Could just be a teaser for the film. And therefore, if it's not technically a trailer, they don't have to do all these other weird things that you would have to do with the trailer, including, getting it approved, putting it in front of the movie, having it play out there online. And so, as a little bonus special treat to all of us that are going to see Spider-Man this week, we will supposedly also get the trailer or tease for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this is kind of interesting down here. This guy. Y'all see this? Let me make it a little larger for you. This guy, president of marketing for Walt Disney Studios. President of marketing. He comes out and he's like, "What?" I don't know what to make of that. What do you guys think? You think he's playing coy? Or do you think this is, wrong? What they're saying. You think it's wrong? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. And Chet, let's do an actual poll today. Can we, I love the energy. I love the vibes. I love what you're doing with the polls. I really do. And by the way, please smash the like button, everybody. I know. I hate having to remind everybody. I hate having to do it. I hate the fact that we need to smash like buttons on this thing. I hate it all, frankly. I hate everything except all of the hypeness for this week. You know what I'm saying? But smash the like button regardless. Okay. Do you believe we'll see a MOM tease as a post-credit scene? Do you believe in scenes after post-credit, after movies, after credits? Working out the kinks. Relax, everybody. Vote in the poll. So, couple of fun things to talk about here. Besides the fact that this would obviously just be just amazing. Can you imagine it really and truly? Like you're going in, you're seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. It's banana nut muffin on a Sunday morning, butter spread across. It's insane. It's yummy. It's exciting. It's hyped up. Holy shit, Tobey and Andrew are really in the movie. I can't believe they hit it this long. It's crazy. It was so fun. Can't wait to see it again. That was hype. Then you roll into the post-credit scenes. Slight spoilers for the post-credit scenes. Right now, we have rumors on both of them. The first rumor, you're going to get that Venom post-credit scene. Not going to spoil it for you here. We've been talking about it a good bit in videos. It's really interesting. Deserves its whole own video, which we will do, by the way. Subscribe to the regular Den of Nerds channel to get all the juicy videos we will be dropping this week. The second post-credit scene is going to be a tease for Multiverse of Madness. Bro, they're going to have to carry me out of the theater. I'm just going to be like, and they're going to be like, sir, are you having a seizure? I'm like, no, it's the hype. Leave me alone. You know? So that's number one. Number two, let's talk about what they're saying in this whole post here. Gargantos is rumored to be summoned by Wanda. Okay, listen up. Weird stuff going on with, is it Gargantos or is it Shuma Gorath? Okay? If you'll recall, there were a lot of early rumors that Shuma was going to be showing up in the movie. Shuma was going to be the main villain. Shuma this, Shuma that, Shuma real bad. Here's a Shuma, there's a Shuma, everywhere's a Shuma. Okay? Remember that dance, Numa Numa? What about Shuma? Then there was this weird kerfuffle, right? After the reports came out that Wanda was actually going to be the villain. Oh, shit! Spoilers. Sorry, slight spoilers. Apparently, Wanda's going to be the villain. It's Wanda bad. Bad Wanda. Wanda bad. So then, when those rumors started that Wanda was going to be the villain of the movie, a lot of people said, including Nick Santos of the Hashtag Show, which, by the way, we like to give credit where credit is due. Nick may have been onto something. And if he is, man, I'll give him a lot of credit for this, and I'll talk about it publicly a lot. But he told me Shuma Gorath is misdirection. And I was like, dude, whoa, that's weird. I personally think Shuma is still in the movie, but I can understand where you're coming from. Gargantos was a separate rumor that came out and said, hey, Gargantos is going to be in this movie. Gargantos and Shuma, very similar, actually. Very similar creatures. Almost look like squid, starfish-type squid monster dudes. Shuma's a little bit more Cthulhu, big old eyeball with a lot of, like, tentacles or whatever. Gargantos a little bit more like a starfish or Starro. But right here, where they're saying that Gargantos throws a bus at Doctor Strange and America Chavez, and Gargantos is rumored to be summoned by Wanda. Bros, that is what the rumor was about Shuma. The rumor about Shuma was that Wanda was going to summon Shuma, Scarlet Witch, which is really interesting because Shuma is very powerful. Like, let me just say this. Like, I don't have, like, all of the comic knowledge that Rob from Comics Explained has. You know what I mean? He's an encyclopedia of comic book knowledge. But just in my kind of, my level of comic book knowledge, I would tell you this. Here's the power of Shuma. Here's the power of Gargantos. Way lower on the power scale. So it would make a lot more sense to me that she would be able to summon Gargantos. If she summoned Shuma Gorath, that's a whole different fucking ball game. That's like, holy shit. Wanda is the puppeteer of Shuma. We need to rethink everything. We need to write different videos. I need to have a different outfit on. Like, that changes things. Different shoes, socks, etc. Makes a lot more sense if it's Gargantos. So what this might mean is that indeed Gargantos may be the only squid-like monster in the movie. There is no Shuma. Shuma's being held off for something different, maybe not even used, and it's going to be Gargantos that's summoned by Wanda instead. If this is in the movie, or rather in the tease though, then they're essentially going to tease it right away that like they either won't bring up Wanda at all, or they'll just have this Gargantos and Doc Strange kind of thing going on, and maybe it's... I guess what I'm saying is I'm wondering if they're going to show that it is Wanda who is the big bad moving forward. Some people said, and there were even rumors, that Wanda would show up in Doctor Strange, or rather in Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't believe that. I don't think that's going to happen. That would be crazy. She could be maybe referenced or something, but I'm wondering in this tease, will we get it set up and established that Wanda is the villain? Will we get it set up that they are on the run from her? And how do we go from where Doctor Strange is at the end of No Way Home to where he is at in this teaser trailer? I'm really curious about how they're going to set that up, right? It's also important to note that Doctor Strange is currently going through so many reshoots. They're practically shooting another movie, right? Like they're practically shooting a whole nother movie. Now, I'm not worried about the movie. There's a lot they're trying to throw in this thing, but there's also a lot of like cool cameos and different characters and actors that they're trying to sort of secretly bring in on the reshoots to just amp up Multiverse of Madness to be like the biggest next thing, right? And I really strongly feel like the 1-2 punch of multiversal goodness that you are going to get in Spider-Man and Doctor Strange is going to be absolutely epic. But there's a lot of questions, a lot of questions, some of which will be answered by the film itself. I think maybe some will be answered from this post-credit scene. Regardless, super, super hype. Now, again, I should say it's a rumor. We don't fully know if this is the case. And again, this guy, president of marketing, is like, what? So we'll see. Could be real, could not be real. I'm not sure what to believe, but I'm pretty excited nonetheless. So I want to take a quick second here just because it's Spider-Man hype and we're all excited, man. I want to watch a couple of new little TV spot trailer dealies. There's an extended shot here of the bridge sequence. So let's dig into this, man. We'll watch a couple of these things. Then we'll talk a little bit of other news. There's other crazy things going on in the world. And then we'll get into Q&A. Oh, and then we'll buy some memes. We'll buy some memes on the BBS website. Yeah. And by the way, a meme purchased on the BBS website today on the week of Spider-Man No Way Home. If it is absolutely epic, that might be a nice little NFT to hold on to. You know what I mean? That might be a nice little thing to have in your collection there, Who knows?
Hello, Peter.
Hi? Do I know you?
What have you done with my machine?
Your machine. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What machine?
Do you want to play games? Catch!
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm coming.
Whoa! Spidey! Damn, that was cool. Yo. Okay, we're going to watch again. I mean, yo.
Hello, Peter.
This is wild, bro.
Hi? Do I know you?
What have you done with my machine?
Your machine. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What machine?
Do you want to play games? Catch!
I mean, this just looks so good. I cannot wait to see more action like this. Like, on top of all the, the surprises and the fun stuff that we're going to see, this is apparently one of the craziest action. Like, it has so much action in this movie. Like these shots are amazing. You know what I mean? I think we are in for a real friggin' treat with the film. And here's one more. Let's watch this.
All right, Parker. You ready?
World, if you're watching, wish me luck.
Exclusively in cinemas, coming soon.
That's kind of interesting. So he's even just talking to everybody.
All right, Parker.
It's cool. He's got the floaty
All
thingies.
right, Parker. You ready?
This shot's new. So
World, if you're
bizarre.
watching, wish me luck.
Exclusively in
A lot of people were
cinemas,
commenting on the things Doc Strange is setting up,
World, if you're watching, wish me luck.
like the runes. Like he's like casting the spell, you know, just kind of like Wanda did with the runes in the air. It is pretty interesting. I mean, it just looks, it's going to be visually stunning. Like they're grabbing in some of the coolest elements from some of the other movies. The mirror dimension stuff in Doctor Strange is awesome. Y'all remember seeing that shit for the first time? That was crazy, mind-blowing stuff. And it's super cool and it's super exciting that we get to see all of that going on. Now, there's a couple of other things I want to get into. We're going to talk a little bit of other news before we buy some memes. And then we get into the Q&A. And I'm sure you guys have questions. I'm sure you guys want to freak out and yell at me and say that I'm going to be bald and all this kind of shit. So we'll get into all of that for sure. Oh, shit, Chet. Yo, let that play for a second. Oh, shit. Woo! Spider-Man! That's Spider-Man! Okay, enough. Enough games. Let's talk about this. It's pretty dope. This is interesting to me. We're shifting into Star Wars news. Some of you guys are like, you know, no Star Wars, no cry. I get it. This is kind of cool, though, because, again, look, far be it from me to brag or, you know, pump myself up or try to make myself look real good. But some of the rumors are starting to roll out with regards to the Book of Boba Fett. Okay, it's a little rumor here. There's no argument that one of the biggest surprises, Star Wars revelations of the first season of The Mandalorian was the existence of a little baby Yoda that we all now know as Grogu. The second season of The Mandalorian sealed the fate of the little fella as one of the most beloved new Star Wars characters. We've heard from a credible source that Grogu was spotted on some crew merchandise used for the Book of Boba Fett. This crew merchandise is usually produced in small quantities and is meant for special people involved in the project. On rare occasions, there is merch produced in even smaller quantities, and we believe the Grogu merch is one of them. Knowing that there is official Grogu merch for the Book of Boba Fett, we've reached out to sources trying to find out if we can expect to see the little green fella in the series, and we've received confirmation that indeed we will get a glimpse of Grogu in the Book of Boba Fett. The appearance of Grogu in the upcoming Disney Plus series is really not that far-fetched, knowing how popular the character is and the fact that the Book of Boba Fett, in many ways, is a sequel to The Mandalorian Season 2, once being referred to as Mando 2.5. Still, we want to stress out that this is just a rumor for now. Now, on top of this, Jordan Mason came out there and said, well, it's also pretty cool who he's hanging out with. In fact, let me see if I can find that. See if I can find this for y'all. He was like, and you know, who he's hanging out with is pretty cool as well. Let's see. Here we got it right here. who he's hanging out with is pretty cool too. Okay, now one of the big reasons that I'm obviously bringing this up is because I was one of the first people out there. I'm not going to say I was the first one because I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't remember. I think there were other people that were on this as well. I told you guys Luke Skywalker was showing up, right? I told y'all Luke Skywalker, Grogu was showing up, and Din Djarin was growing up. Another thing that I got right. And again, I don't like to do this. You know what? I'm a super humble guy. I don't like to talk about this. I don't like to rub it in when I'm right. But somebody also came out and confirmed that that was indeed Din Djarin's voice in the first teaser trailer for the Book of Boba Fett. Your boy called it. Your boy called it. Okay? Also, they're talking about this merch with Grogu. I can tell you for sure. I can tell you this for sure. There's merch for Boba Fett, or rather shirts that the crew was wearing for Book of Boba that has Din Djarin on it too. Like for sure. So, again, what does it mean? We don't know for sure. It's all rumors for now, so don't, get all twisted up about it or feeling weird. But what I think it means, and I've sort of said this for a while, this part is speculation. This, I don't know for sure. Like, nobody told me, like, hey, here's what happens in Book of Boba Fett. I don't know this for sure. This is speculation. Take my hand. So, Stevie said something to me the other day. He said, bro, you don't ever look into the camera anymore in sort of a sultry, weird way and ask to take our hand and take us to speculation time. I personally miss that. I'm a big supporter of your channel, and if you don't do it anymore, I'm fucking done sending super chats. So, take my hand. Take it! Let's go to speculation town. Here's what I think's going on. Switch the thing. Chat, shut your mouth. Here's what I think's going on. I think Boba's doing one thing. And I think most of the show is going to be Boba doing this thing. What is this thing? Trying to get all of the gangsters to play together nicely. He's trying to establish a new way to rule, a new way to do his thing. Okay? And what I think is going to happen is there will be some kind of inciting incident, something external to the plot of Book of Boba Fett, a different thing that will bring Luke Skywalker, Grogu, and Din Djarin, all of them, to come in and get the help of Boba Fett. And I believe, again, speculation, who knows, but the lines that Din was saying in the trailer, he will be speaking to Boba. And there will be a discussion had between Din and Boba, which will really serve to establish how Boba feels about Din, why he has reverence for him, and why eventually I believe Din Djarin will become the Mandalore, and he will unify the Mandalorians again. And I think Boba, despite not having a lot of kinship with him, not a lot of appreciation for the Mandalorian culture, will still play ball and help out and do something like that because of his reverence for Din Djarin. I personally feel like the first episode of The Mandalorian Season 2 will serve as a pivotal moment for the Boba Fett character. And I think we're going to see some of that play out in the show, where Boba is essentially going to sort of take us through why, when he saw somebody in Mandalorian armor unifying the people of Tatooine and the Sand People for a common goal, it's going to do something to Boba. It's going to change something inside him. And yes, he will have reverence for Din Djarin. He will consider Din Djarin to have a high status. That's what I believe. Yep. We're just 17 days away from the Book of Boba Fett. It's a crazy fun time, man. We're going to, obviously this week, super hyped up. So much going on. We'll get the finale of Hawkeye next week. Very excited for that as well. And then the very next week, unless I'm mistaken. I think I'm not. I think we're doing that. I think that's what we're doing. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Let's double check the calendar. Now I'm having second thoughts. Boop, boop, boop. No, like I said, the very next week, Wednesday the 29th, Book of Boba Fett. 7 weeks straight of Book of Boba Fett. I've heard we may be getting Moon Knight early next year. I've also heard, too, this is kind of a separate note, and I want to get into the Black Panther stuff now, but I've heard this sort of on a separate note, that the closest to an R-rated Disney Plus thing may well be Moon Knight. Moon Knight is apparently the bloodiest thing Marvel has ever done. And I think there's some, like a sort of push there to go into that version of like Marvel Max, like a little bit of mature content with Moon Knight. And hot damn, I'm excited for that, okay? Now, last story of the day before we buy some memes, and then we get on in to the Q&A. And I want to say as well, please go check out the podcast. I dropped the episode with Paul from Heavy Spoilers on Saturday. We're working on getting the podcast up on Apple. Right now, it's only on Spotify and Anchor. But please go check out the Den of Nerds podcast. Guys, we have three bangers of episodes. Okay? Started with E-Man's movie reviews, and we talked a lot about Wakanda Forever. Hashtag recast T'Challa. We talked about Letitia. We talked about a lot of stuff. Go check that out. Then we had Rob from Comics Explained. We're talking about Phase 4. Slow start. What's the deal? What should Marvel do? Will they ever reboot? Epic conversation. The one I did with Paul, I think, will be of particular interest to many of you. We talked about spoilers. Is it possible studios are using spoilers? Is it possible that spoilers and spoiler culture has changed over the past couple of years? Now it's kind of different than it was around Endgame. What does that mean for content creators? What should we do? Etc., etc. Go check it out. The next two, or I'll tell you this, the next one that I think I'm going to do for sure is going to be Darth Chaco. Okay? Many of you guys know Chaco. A lot of you guys love Chaco. I think Chaco's a super thoughtful guy. And I want to sit down and talk to Chaco about Star Wars. Where is it at? Am I being too pessimistic? You know, a lot of times, like, Chaco's a super positive guy. And I just feel like he and I have not had a chance to be one-on-one and talk about where Star Wars is at. And I'll tell you what I'd really like to do, and I don't know if I can promise that this will be what we do, but I'd like to talk to Chaco as a very positive person this week. And then the week following, I'd like to talk to Jay. I'd like to talk to Drunk 3PO and get his perspective. So we will try a 1-2 punch of like super positive motherfucker and then like super like, I can't believe they did this to Gina type of dude, you know? And sort of juxtapose those two opinions. I think that would be a really great 1-2, you know, here and there. And then also Geekdom. No, we're getting Geekdom on that. Yo, Danny, we talked about this, brother. We're doing it. We're going to sit down and do it. I can't wait to talk with you about it. We're going to talk about everything. And yes, you know what I mean? The Danny one will be hilarious. I'm sure that'll be an epic pod, bro. You know what I mean? I love that guy. Geekdom, I love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And it's always good to sit down and chat with you as well. So we got some bangers coming up for the podcast. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, before we read this article, I want to talk about some of the stuff that happened over the weekend. It was fucking crazy, dude. Saturday, why is all this shit coming out on the weekend? Okay, by the way, doing separate videos about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Thor Love and Thunder. I'm going to combine all the news that dropped about those two into one video. I'll be working on that later today. Ah, man, there was another one, too. There was another big thing that happened. I forget what it is right now, but let me just kind of frame for you what's been going on, because then we'll read this article here from Lizzie Hill, who's been very spot on lately. And I would like to get her perspective on this as well. Here's the deal, Janelle. Wakanda Forever's having trouble. Okay? Last week, late into the week, there were many rumors circulating that Disney was going to fire Letitia Wright. Some of you were like, Letitia, wrong. Your mileage may vary. A lot of rumors that Letitia Wright was going to be fired. Big discussions about her issues with Disney. from what we understand, it mostly has to do with getting the needle. The best way I could say this without letting the algo gods know that we're talking about stuff they don't want us to talk about is the vaccine. Okay, I'll say it like that. The vaccine. Okay, we got to trip them up around here. This is what it's about. Vaccine. It's about the vaccine. Do you know what I'm saying when I say that? It's about the vaccine. The needle, the jab. Relax. Shut your mouth. I am not here to talk about that particular issue, my opinions of it, your opinions of it. Let's be honest. None of us know what the fuck is going on. Okay? Your opinion sucks. My opinion is probably worse. So let's just leave it at that. But here's the deal. As it pertains to this fucking movie, here's the deal. There's big time drama. Big time drama. I don't think it's all about the vaccine. I think it's about other stuff as well. I think there's a lot going on here. And I think that within the closet of Wakanda Forever are many skeletons. My personal belief, big problems all across the board in the movie. Everybody's trying to pull it together. Everybody's trying to put a happy face on. Everybody's trying to just say it's for Chad, etc., etc. I think this movie has a ton of issues and problems. But as it was reported over the weekend, people came out and confirmed they're not going to fire her. She's going to come back. They're going to figure it out. And they're going to make this movie with her. However, and this, I just want to say, again, I don't like bragging. You know, I'm a humble guy. I don't like talking about when I'm right about stuff. You know, I make a little statement out there. I postulate something. I prognosticate something. And then I don't like being that guy that was like, I was right. But as soon as it came out that they had to delay Black Panther because of Letitia's back injuries, I was like, fucking sus. Sus. S-U-S. Sus. That's sus, bro. And Casey Walsh came out over the past couple of days and more or less confirmed that to be the case. That huge memo that went out, that was signed by Louis Esposito, by Nate Moore, and by Kevin Feige. It was fake news. It wasn't true. She doesn't need to heal from her fucking back injuries. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she does. We don't know for sure. A lot of this is rumor. Legal. Don't sue me, bro. I knew that shit was. I was like, that is fucking bullshit. And apparently it was. Apparently they have rewritten the ending of the film to take the franchise off of Letitia's shoulders and place it, for the moment, upon someone else's shoulders. I'm not going to ruin it for you. It's Rumorville City. We don't know for sure. Go check out the video I did Saturday. Yeah, we did a Saturday video about this. I'm not going to spoil it for you here. But it's crazy. I hope it's actually not in this article. Let me... Wow. This is a big old article. Okay, so they do talk about... Okay, so she does talk about the thing in here. Okay. All right. Okay, I guess I got to issue a spoiler warning, okay? It's rumors, but we are going to be getting into, you know, if you want to check out for the next 5 minutes or something like that, we are going to get into a slight spoiler talk about what the plans are for Black Panther. I just want to get Lizzie's perspective on this. So, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize she was going to go full on into it. Slight spoilers. Let's get into it. I just want to read from this. Here we go. So that's kind of where we're at, okay? Let me make this a little larger for you guys, okay? Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Let's pick it up here. Now, there have been rumors kicking around the past several months that there will be multiple Black Panthers in the sequel, including Okoye. However, I believe that is actually confusion about these Dora Milaje enhanced suits that others may have heard about from other sources, too. I have heard that Okoye will get one of these special suits during the film, specifically 2, but this is not a Black Panther suit, as it has been rumored. Okay, so she's talking about these dope suits that the Dora Milaje are going to get. There was this guy, or maybe lady. Coachella Coastal tells me it's a lady. It's a lady person, a person of lady nature. My Time to Shine Hello, Reddit user that has been spot on with their leaks, kind of made it seem like there will be multiple Black Panther suits in the movie, and so there'll be like multiple Black Panthers or whatever. She is saying that is not true. Could be crossed wires, a game of telephone here. Maybe not Black Panther suits, but some dope-ass suits for Wakanda. I mean, they're going up against Atlantis and Namor, so yeah, they will need some good tech. So she'll be getting special enhanced suits, and this may be where the rumors about Okoye and several others getting to be Black Panthers. Okay? As you may have already guessed, since the next obvious thing is with the passing of the irreplaceable leading man Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa's little sister Shuri will be the next Black Panther in the MCU. Scenes featuring Black Panther Shuri have already been filmed with her stunt double. Interesting. This is already done. It hasn't changed. They aren't throwing out the previous footage and starting again, no matter what may or may not be going on behind the scenes with Letitia. I say that as I am aware of rumors going around claiming Shuri won't be the next Black Panther in Wakanda Forever, and or that there will be multiple Black Panthers in the film. What I know from a trusted source is that this is false. Shuri is the Black Panther in this film, and that's it. It hasn't changed due to any injuries, behind-the-scenes rumored drama, or anything else. I've already pointed out here how a source might mistake new Dora Milaje suits for other Black Panthers. So maybe those sources did hear something partially true, but then jumped to conclusions about the puzzle pieces. It happens. In regards to various negative personal behaviors rumored about Letitia that have been going around, The Hollywood Reporter just a few days ago shot down the rumor that Wright was calling it quits or had been fired. We just talked about that. Yeah, it seems like that's the case. Could this have changed very recently and I and THR am just out of the loop? It's possible. What's more likely to me is that the injuries Wrights were far, far worse than anyone knew, and people jumped to conclusions, filled in the blanks themselves, and started spreading false rumors. This is what I am hearing from multiple previously reliable sources. She wasn't a problem on set. She hasn't been pushing anti-vaccine with anyone, and that she has been pleasant and nice to people when she was there. And then she was badly injured, and the rumorage went into turbo mode, okay? Now, it was also mentioned in a November letter from Kevin Feige, the fact that there were very serious injuries, blah, 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 blah. So Casey Walsh is saying that's not true. Casey Walsh is saying, no, the injury thing was bullshit. She's kind of refuting that here. Pretty interesting. It is very odd to me that I hear from multiple previously reliable sources about her being fine and no problems with her attitude, that she was nice to people, and that she was not pushing any agendas. Meanwhile, others claim the opposite and make it sound like there is major drama and terrible ongoing behavior on the part of the actress. I'm going to continue to trust my sources on the matter, as well as the word from Kevin Feige Co. linked above, and that is that she was seriously injured, blah, blah, blah. Another rumor going around, and again, this is kind of spoilery. This is what we talked about on Saturday. Another rumor going around for at least a year now and popped up again recently has been about M'Baku, Winston Duke role changing and him possibly becoming Black Panther by the end of this. I'll just say, from what I heard, I am aware of a situation in the film that could easily be confused for him getting the Black Panther mantle, but my understanding is that is not really the case. It's possible what I heard since many months ago has changed, but as of right now, I believe Shuri will remain Black Panther at the end of this next film. Officially, we have conflicting reports, ladies and gentlemen. Conflicting reports. Pretty wild. Okay, so for one thing, it seems rather unlikely that the studio would beg and plead with an unhappy lead actress to come back and show her a script where the lead role is diminished and her character's superhero mantle is given up to some big brawny male character who honestly doesn't need it at all. Why would she return at all if that was true? I'll tell you why, Lizzie. Because she doesn't want to be Black Panther. But let's read on. She's more likely wouldn't, and why would Letitia ever want to make enemies at Marvel and Disney? I don't think she wants to. Okay, So, look. Let's, so there's a lot of speculation in this article. So let's just kind of get into what this is, okay? Let's be real. Let's be fair. Let's be courteous to everybody, okay? Let's be fair. Who knows for sure, guys? All we can do is talk about what is being reported, and what I can tell you is I get a strong sense that Lizzie is missing the mark here. Now, it is worth mentioning that she continues to talk about things she heard from sources months ago, okay? And I think a lot of the stuff that's going on right now is probably more recent. If I were a betting man, I am betting that they did change it and that she does not actually want to be Black Panther at all at the end of this movie. She may well be Black Panther in the film, but I do believe they are changing it so that, you know, I don't know, maybe the M'Baku thing is blown out of proportion, but maybe it's true. You know, maybe he's going to be the guy, or there's no mantle. Someone else will take the role eventually. But I do strongly believe that they are going to change it and that Shuri's not going to be Black Panther anymore. Now, from Disney's perspective, they want Shuri to be Black Panther for sure. And it would cause problems and issues with them if they had to change it. But from what I understand, Wakanda Forever has gone through more changes than any other script in Marvel history. That's what I heard. So, that's the news, guys. Conflicting reports when it comes to Wakanda Forever. We'll follow this closely. If there are any updates to the story, we will report on it. But I wanted to get into Lizzie Hill's thoughts, and I totally understand she's just doing what she feels is right and reporting what she has heard. From my perspective, which really, like, if you really think about what I do, although I do have some sources and some people that I reach out to, mostly what I do is just aggregate what other people are saying and then try to formulate, like, who can I believe here? You know, who can I trust? And to me, there's too much smoke. Like, when you think about it, I know many of you, I'm going to say Grace Randolph, and some of you guys are going to spit your coffee out or poop your pants or something, right? For me, like, Grace Randolph, pretty reliable. She said Shuri will be Black Panther, but only for one movie, and that's at the request of Letitia. Think about that. Okay, so that's one thing. My Time to Shine, hello, saying, yeah, they're changing it. It's going to be M'Baku because Shuri, you know, isn't going to remain. My Time to Shine, hello, also really reliable. He's backing that up. To me, it just seems like there's too many good people saying what's going on, and yeah, again, we don't know for sure, but that's kind of where I'm leaning at. I would love to know what you guys think about that. And if you have any thoughts about that at all, please let us know. Put it into the chat or bring it up during the old Q&A there. Huh? Bring it up during the old Q&A there. All right, let's read. Let's buy some memes. Yeah. Let's buy some memes. Let's go to the BBS website. By the way, I have a lot of fun plans for the BBS website. So there's some really, really cool stuff coming for the BBS website. We have almost 700 holders of the nerdy token over on the BBS website. It's a beautiful thing. I definitely think you guys should get over there, especially with some of the fun stuff that we've got coming up. We buy memes every Monday, so a way for you to accumulate a little bit of coinage over there. And look, this one right away, it's not even in the memes board, but I just love it so much that I'm gonna buy this from Steve. Is that him? No. Steve, thank you so much. And I'm getting this one cheap, baby. I'm getting this one cheap. Woo! There you go. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Now let me check in the actual memes board. Here we go. I'm gonna rate some of these. By the way, 10 out of 10 on the other one because it had me in it. Josh says my theory sucks. Sad Spider-Man face. You know what? 7 out of 10. Because it has me in it. You know, kind of like it. The truth behind the tragedy. What the fuck? Godzilla, down you go. 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it a like, but not a purchase. You know, not bad. Uncle is here. Hold my beer. I like it. 7 out of 10. It is kind of interesting. There are still people that think that the dad could be Uncle. You know? That Kate's dad could still be Uncle. Yo, I love this one. I think I've seen it before, to be honest with you. But 8 out of 10. I'm going to give that a purchase. Tommy Dean, well done. Tommy Dean! Oh, man, okay. With the Drake meme, too. Aunt May, I am home alone. Damn! Hot Aunt May. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Give that a little purchase. Let's see here. Remember Spider-Man 4? The movie you took from me in cold blood? Sony Pictures. What does it matter to you anyway? Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6 confirmed. Everything. I don't fully understand this one. So 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it a nice up, though. For me, it's about the money. Fans, happy to pay the bills, Otto. My man. I like this one, man. 8 out of 10. Well done, Brian. I like that one. Nerd Avengers. Don't spoil the movie for everyone. Hollywood premiere. Fine, I won't. Dude. Nice. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. AJ, my man. Well done. Gang Wolf. Someone please tell me what NFT means. Need female touch. I like this, bro. 9 out of 10, dude. 9 out of 10. That's nice. Call back to my old setup in Philly. Man, that was fun. Here's the chosen one. You must see it. He absolutely is the chosen one. 10 out of 10. Purchasing. All right, I'm going to do 4 more. 4 more memes. The ad said 5,000. I'm going to give it a like, but I'm not buying it. 4 more. Oh, shit. Chet with the ladies. Chet, is this you? Chet, are you doing it? Is this for real? My man. Hey, Cheta. Hey, Cheta with the ladies. He's not letting his ugly ass face get him down. 11 out of 10. Probably the best meme I've ever seen. Someone else purchased this, and I'm going to purchase it right back. 2 more sleeps. I'm waking up to watch No Way Home, deciding what to wear, getting dressed, grabbing my ticket, heading to the theater, watching everyone assemble outside, finally going inside. I'm so nervous. Bro, that's a beautiful thing. It's not even that good of a meme. Just made me feel good inside. You know? Just made me feel good. I like it. I like it. That's not even a meme, but I'm buying it anyway. And this one's good. I'm buying this one. What the hell is this? MX Black good. No, you recolor with the films. MX Black good. What the fuck? Yo, Moots. I have no idea what this means. I'm buying it. 10 out of 10. I just don't understand it, and I'm going to act like I do. Christian Bale gains 40,000 pounds to play an Oliphant in the Lord of the Rings series. Love it. I'm going to buy that, too. One more. Japanese Spider-Man. 10 out of 10. By the way, on Wednesday night, we're watching some Japanese Spider-Man. If you've never seen Japanese Spider-Man, come on by. Come on by Wednesday night for the Nerd Avenger stream. We're going to watch some Japanese Spider-Man. And also, I want to see, did somebody buy... What meme did I say I was going to buy? Again? Did somebody buy this? Did somebody buy this again? No? Nobody? Somebody did buy it. Well, guess what? I want it right back. Give it to me. Give it to me. Dope. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have some really fun stuff planned for the BBS, so I highly recommend you get over there. Some fun stuff on the way. Okay. Let's now shift it into the Q's and the A's. Let's now shift it into the Q's and the A's. Guys, I'll be going over every single super chat that comes in within reason. And we'll get into all the little questions. Of course, super chats support the channel, support the content over here. Much love to everybody that throws one in. If you don't have any loot, though, please don't worry about it. Don't feel bad at all. We will still get into the chat and go over some questions that just come in to the chat as well. This stream and all the streams over here are also brought to you by the Nerd Avenger members, the beautiful people you see in chat with a badge next to their name. Nerdventure members get all sorts of exciting benefits, behind-the-scenes streams, including the Wednesday night streams now where we're going to be hanging out, 20% off of our merch. And you know, look, we've done scientific studies. Some people get a little bit taller. Some people become a baller. There's good girls and they'll call you. We got to work on that, chat. Lot of benefits to becoming a Nerdventure. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I've heard it cures all of your sicknesses. You know, not financial advice, but it'll be the best financial decision you make for your life. Things start flowing in. It's crazy. It's like the stock market, and then you flip it upside down, and that's kind of what happens to you. Hashtag not financial advice. Machine Gun Carter, welcome back to the Nerdventures. The minds behind something or other here. The minds behind. That's all that your name is? Dude, you just trolled me into clicking on anything. The minds behind. Welcome to the Nerdventures. Appreciate you. You are a Nerdvenger now. Much love and appreciation to all of you guys. Okay, let's get into these supers. Let's get into these super chats here. Prince Zodiac, first in today with a $5 holla, says, did you notice the Rogers the Musical billboard in the Spider-Man No Way Home clip was not in the scene originally? Was it added or removed? Hawkeye connection? Bro, I hope so. And yeah, they removed it. I think you could see a Hawkeye connection. I know some people are saying like, oh, it still doesn't mean anything. It's probably a year apart or whatever. Nah, fam. I think they're doing this on purpose. I think they're actually in the same year. So maybe they changed things. But yeah, dude, it's too nice, you know, to have that kind of connective tissue. It's the way to go, man. It's the way to go. D-Man Lewis says, I finally gotten past 76. I'll update you on Nerd Theory. Again, D-Man, what are you talking about, bro? You brought that up a couple of times, and I'm not sure what the hell. Like, Order 66, 67? Like, what do you... Am I missing something here? Is there something... What's going on here? Michael Smith. Josh's hair says, we are in the end game now. Josh, I love you 3000. It's true. I do love all of you 3000, and I love my hair 3000 too. We haven't mentioned it, of course, but yeah, if Toby and Andrew are not actually in this movie, which technically is possible. I mean, we all think they are. We haven't seen a shred of them actually in the marketing as being there. If they're not in this movie, I told you I'll shave my head live. That Friday morning stream is about to be real weird. Get the clippers. And that would be tragic because it's winter and I will be cold. So we'll see what happens, Michael. Ross with a $5 holler says, best nerdy week since Endgame. I'm flying to New York City to watch Spider-Man with my nerdy clubhouse crew who never met. Whoa. Also, Jan 15th, Den of Nerds meetup at Avengers Campus. What's going on Jan 15th? Is there something I'm missing there? That would be absolutely awesome, bro. But there's a lot I got to figure out. There's stuff going on with the fam, stuff going on in the personal life. So a lot of figuring out for me. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. But that is epic, bro. Watching it in New York City is going to be fantastic. I actually wish we could watch it in New York City as well. The travel and everything is just going to be a little wild. But that's going to be great. Like, in New York City, watching a bunch of stuff happen in New York City. Something epic about that, man. Glad you're meeting up with the clubhouse crew that you've never met. That's epic. Love to see that. So appreciate the love, my man. Nothing but love right back at you. Trev says, TS not new to put trailers at the end of the movie. I think you're saying it's not new to put trailers at the end of the movie. Yeah, I've seen, there was another example of this, right? I think, was it Endgame or... Yeah, so they've done this before. And I think it would be an awesome idea. Just an extra little treat. But appreciate you, Trev. Pretty Nikki with a very generous $10 holla says, we got Spidey, we got Hawkeye, we got The Matrix, we got possible Doc Strange-ish. I can't contain my excitement. Also, take my money. Hey, thank you so much, Pretty Nikki. Appreciate you. And yeah, we got a lot of juice coming up. Matrix on what, the 22nd? Yeah, I keep forgetting about that, but that's a big deal for a lot of folks. Look, we're going to do something like that, like on Movie Bros. We'll do something with The Matrix. I'm not as excited as a lot of people are about that movie. But maybe that means I'll just love it. You know what I mean? Maybe that means I'll just be like, yo, like, this is hyped. You know, and it could catch me by surprise, you know? TJ with a very generous $20 holla. Holy crap, my man. Thank you so much for the love. Says smash that like button. And if you're not going to do it for me, do it for TJ. You know? Do it for TJ. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. T-Love, a.k.a. the Silver Lurker. LOL. Kerfuffle. Yes, I think it's a real word. If not, I made it one. Pretty sure it's real. Prince Zodiac says, Wanda bad. You don't say that. You don't say that. Bro, I think she's going to be real bad. I think she's going to be a misbehaving lady and go full-on Darth Vader. And I'm really actually, I'm hoping that they're not going to change that from in the reshoots. I hope they don't tone down Dark Side Wanda, because I want Dark Side Wanda. I want it bad, man. I want her to be bad. Bad. You know what I mean? But, yeah, appreciate the support, man. We'll see what happens. Diamond Joe, thank you so much for the love. Says, happy Monday. Oh, yeah, this week lit. Woo-wee. I tell you, Diamond Joe, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong about that one. Alan Ewald says, Doc Ock's claws have hexagons on them. What? You don't say that. I'm trying to look right now.
Hello, Peter.
Hexagons? Where? I don't see no hexagons. You just had me on a wild goose chase. Either way, appreciate the support. Thank you. Flat Pressure Zombie 47. Yo, thanks for mentioning the Hulu show Dope Sick a week or two ago. You put me on. It's really good, and I love the Adam Warlock / Vulture crossover. Hey, that's a good point. I forgot that it's Adam Warlock and Vulture. Yeah, great show, man. Great show. Really impactful. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Just on the basis of entertainment, great show. But also, if you want to know a little bit more about how shady Big Pharma is and some of the bullshit they did that really wrecked a lot of communities around the country, check that out. Check it out. It's a great show. Ryan says with a $5 holla, says, DM'd you a video on Twitter of all 3 Spider-Man swinging at 209 in the scene where Lizard gets kicked with Electro and Sandman. They messed up again. Let me see. Wait. Whoa. Okay, yeah. All right, Ryan. I'm going to look at it. I'm not going to show the audience, though. Wait, what? It's like an 8-minute video, bro. The hell? Okay, 209, you say? Bro, what? Is this real? Bruh. Comments are turned off? Bruh. Is this real, though? Or did they just grab up some other footage? You know what I mean? I will tell you guys, it is pretty interesting as I'm looking at it. You might want to check this out. It's pretty fascinating. Yeah, I'll drop it into the Discord on the spoiler section. That is pretty wild. I don't know what to think. All right, so there's a research wing in the studio. I'm dropping the link in there right now. Boom. Check it out. If you would like. I don't know if it's real or not. And again, it is at 209. I'll put that in there too. Okay. Thank you for that, man. It's pretty wild either way. I don't know if it's real, but either way, it's pretty wild. So thank you for that. Prince Zodiac says, Jabari worship... wait, what? Jabari worships sacred white gorilla, not panther god. The Jabari worship the white gorilla, not the panther god. So are you saying it's very unlikely that the tribe of M'Baku would be involved in the Black Panther? That's kind of interesting. I don't know too much about that, brother. Just being real. I don't know too much about that. Let's see here. Machine Gun Carter says, put a 1 in the chat if you're more hyped for No Way Home than Xmas. Bro, I'll put a 1 in the chat right now. God damn it. Let me see. I'm way more excited for this than Christmas. I mean, Christmas is going to be dope. You know what I mean? But 1 into the chat from me. From me, bro. All right, let's keep going on this. Keep going on this. Appreciate you, though. Terry Moto says, no T'Challa, no going to a movie theater to watch it. Sincerely yours, Melon Farmer Terry Moto. Hashtag recast T'Challa. Hey, bro, I'm with you. I agree. And, I mean, maybe, just maybe there's a chance that they'll listen and reconsider these things moving forward. I don't know, bro. It seems like they're kind of stuck in their ways on this one, but you could bring T'Challa back eventually. Something E-Man and I talked about. Even if they don't do it for this film, you could still bring him back. And I think you need that character. And let me just say for 1 second here that if Shuri is not the Black Panther in the movie by the end of the movie, then what that reads like to me is that Black Panther will not be really involved in, like, the Avengers and what's going on. Like, basically, like, if they make anybody else, essentially a side character, Black Panther, that reads to me like that character is sidelined from the like, what's really going on with the Avengers, which is a shame, man. That's one of the big reasons that we want T'Challa recast, because we want Black Panther to be a big part of the Avengers moving forward. If you're a comic book fan, like, duh, like, that's it, you know? Kendall says, very generous $10 holla, says, would it be too wild for Toby and Andrew to show up in this week in Hawkeye instead of Tom? Also, the MCU is slapping their goods on the table this week and saying, shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Warner Brothers. Indeed, bro, they really are. It's wild. They're so far ahead, it's crazy. But also, I love that idea, actually. Like, I would love to see Wilson Fisk watching the report of Tom being Spider-Man, right? Like the report from J. Jonah Jameson. I would love that, bro. Like, that would be really juicy. But yeah, if you see, like, what if you just randomly saw Andrew Garfield walking past in the set of Hawkeye or some shit? Like, something crazy. I mean, that would be wild, bro. And I do think that's, like, the only reason I say no is because that would make it technically happen before the movie, right? And then everyone would be, like, really expecting it in the movie. I think they're really trying to downplay that. But maybe you see the villains pop up or something like that. I don't know, bro. I'm just excited to be a part of it for sure. I'm grateful that all of you are a part of it as well. So thank you guys so much. Mike Toast with a $5 holla says, hi, Josh. I met Hayden Christensen at Chicago Comic-Con this weekend. Great time to be a Star Wars nerd. You know, look, I feel you, Mike. I don't know if I fully agree, though. I feel where you're coming from. I don't know if I fully agree. I don't know if it is a great time to be a Star Wars fan. I hope that when Book of Boba Fett, like, here's the thing. If Book of Boba Fett is fire, if a lot of the content that comes out next year is fire, and we get some kind of indication of, like, a plan and some really cool stuff coming, then I will agree with you. I'd be like, damn, dude, you're right. It's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. But for now, I don't know if I could agree. As a Star Wars fan, I have personally never felt more disconnected from the brand than I do right now, and that's with Book of Boba Fett in 17 days. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just trying to keep it real. That's how I feel. John White, welcome back to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now, my man. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, let's pop this chat out here. So I just want to see, like, am I really behind? So 77% of you guys do think we will get a post-credit scene. Gavin C, member for 16 months. Thank you so much for the love, man. Wait, let's see here. Victor, welcome back to the Nerd Vengers, brother. You are a Nerd Venger now, once again. Gavin C says, Halo Infinite campaign is awesome. Just finished it. Also, 16 months. Let's go. Yeah, bro. I'm hoping that over Christmas or over some of the holiday break, I'll be able to dig into Halo. I wasn't able to dig in at all this weekend. Saturday was crazy with all the news. And then we had a really good Saturday night. We went out with some couples for a nice dinner. We did some bowling. There was a sick UFC. One of my buddies came over. We watched UFC. We played Magic the Gathering. I mean, I had a nice little Saturday. You know what I mean? I had a nice little Saturday. But I really do want to do the campaign. So I'm hoping over the holidays I'll have a little bit more time. So that's what I'm talking about. Tommy, I am so sorry, bro. Those member chats, they just disappear, brother. Can you put it up? Can you put it into the chat again, and I'll just try to see what you're saying? The members chats don't come through the same way that super chats do on this one part that I look at. So my apologies, my guy. My apologies. Gonna get out of here in just a couple of minutes, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I thank you for the support, for your continued support. John D says, Josh, 3 days left to enjoy those luscious locks. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hope not. Oh, shit, man. I hope not. We'll see. I guess some of you guys will know. I missed a save member chat. Yeah. Save the member chats for Q&A, but honestly, even then, I was just saying I'm super excited for Thursday. I run my own theater, so I'll be watching it privately with... Dude, that's awesome, Tommy. Good for you, brother. No screaming babies for you. That is sick. I expect that Thursday afternoon... Like, I don't know what to expect as far as how many people will be in there, but I expect it to be a good crowd and not crazy with, like, kids and shit like that. So, that'll be dope. And then Friday night, I think that's going to be a great crowd as well. So, I'm seeing it at 3:30 on Thursday. Then I'm going to see it Friday night at 7:30. So, Pumbaa, you can become a member if there's a link. There's a button next to subscribe. There's a link in the description if you're on mobile. Sometimes you can't find it. Yeah. So, a couple of different ways to become a member. For some reason, I can't resubscribe on my phone, but I will when I get to my PC. No worries, brother. Smokey Kenobi, member for 3 months, has finally caught a morning stream. Just slept at work. Gonna see No Way Home Thursday with a squad and Friday with my daughter. Legendary week. That's great, man. I'm super happy for you. It's gonna be awesome, man. It's a super hyped up week. I'm excited. Yeah, good times ahead. Good times ahead for sure. Yeah, Diamond Joe. Isn't that wild? If you look at that video on the Discord, it's wild. I think it could be real. Yeah. You're in the army now. No, Fat Thor Malone, no. No, Fercuscala Lopez says so hyped. My man, I'm glad that you're hyped, brother. D-Man Lewis says, I get it. You're hot. Stop trying to steal my girlfriend. Bro, you're all good, man. I guess thanks for the compliment. And also, I'm not trying to steal nobody's girlfriend. I got a really sweet, beautiful girlfriend myself, you know? Norton Rad, it's good to see you, brother. Says, hey, Josh, sorry it's been a while. I'm always watching and liking, bro. Happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays to you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Long time watcher for sure. And I appreciate the support. Gonna get out of here in just a minute, guys. Any last minute questions? Any last minute thoughts? What's on your mind? What's going on? Yeah. Hey, what do you guys, can I ask you something real nerdy? Josh, do we still need to cash out BBS before the end of the year? I think that would be advised. We'll talk a little bit more about that today at 1, but yes, I think that would be advised. Trying to Halo? Oh, I'd love to. I got a pretty busy day though, brother. I don't think I'll be able to Halo today at all. Mephisto confirmed in Hitmonkey? Dude, no way. Is that real, Kendall? Is that real? Am I a shill for enjoying everything nerdy Disney has put out, no matter what? No, I don't think you're a shill. You're probably just, biased and you're hyped up to it and you really like it. So, hey, it's all good, bruh. It's all good. Like what you like. No big deal. Jacob's Quest says, if Toby and Andrew aren't in there, you have to say that you love how Kathleen Kennedy is handling Star Wars. That'll never happen. I'll tell you what, that'll never happen unless she actually crushes it in these next couple of years, and then I'll be like, yeah, I love how she's handling Star Wars currently over the past couple of years, not before that, you know. Yeah. That's worse than shaving your head, indeed. Have I played any of the Halo campaign? I have not, bro. Haven't even downloaded it yet. Patrick, I'll hit you up about that, brother. I saw your message this morning. I will hit you up about that. We'll have a little chat about it. I think so. Can't make any promises, but I think so. Yeah. Hoping to get that sorted out for you, bro, okay? Yeah, then hey, look, Slayer tomorrow too, right? Bro, Smokey Kenobi, I know. Halo campaign looks beautiful. One last note, I'll end on this thought, okay? Mutant cameo and Hitmonkey, y'all sleeping. Damn, okay, I might have to check it out. Kendall, you're talking my language. You're talking my language, brother. All right, let me say this. Last sort of thought of the day. Oh, Harris McGrady, hang on. Okay, we got a couple supers that came in. Hang on. Harris says, how do you become a channel member on an iPhone? My roommate is trying to become a member right now. He's having trouble on his phone. The join is gone. Harris, there should be a link in the description. If not, then I've severely screwed up, and I will get that to you. Maybe you can just join tomorrow morning or something. Yeah, I don't know, brother. My bad on that. And then Empire Comics says, Mephisto will be the one to help Peter with the spell and save Aunt May, like in the comics. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for some prizes like that and some coolness like that. It's fun. Okay, let's end on this thought. And yes, it's a Halo thought. I know there's a lot of beef out there. I know a lot of people are upset with 343, for sure. However, between them streamlining the Slayer playlist, adjusting, the questing and completing tasks and all that, and with the campaign being as good as it apparently is, I'm happy that it seems like we're rounding the corner and that Halo fans will be a little bit more satisfied. If you're upset still with some of the things going on and you want to have your voice be heard, that's all good. But for me as a Halo fan, like, it was getting really crazy to deal with just all the people in the Halo Discord that were so toxic about it. I understand people were upset, but it felt unreasonable the way people were attacking 343. As a big Halo fan, I'm happy that people are happy. I'm excited for Slayer tomorrow. I think the future of Halo is pretty bright. Maybe the Paramount Plus show will be dope. And yeah, it's just good to see. It's just good to see. So, all right, everybody. All right, Nerd Ventures. Much love to you all. I'm going to get on out of here. I will see many of you very soon. Stream at 1. Check out the TikTok. We're always doing some fun stuff over there on TikTok. Check out the podcast, and make sure you check out the videos coming out this week as well. A lot of juicy stuff to get into, okay? As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Oh man. Starting the week off right. Woo! I'm quite excited. Nerd Avengers. I think it's going to be a dope week. I don't expect to have to shave my head. And I think we're going to have even more to talk about next week. Next week. Don't really have much to add other than the fact that holy crap, movie theaters better be happy that Spider-Man is coming out. Because there ain't nobody that went out to watch West Side Story. I mean, for real, like, holy shit. Movies can't do nothing. Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. I'll see you soon.